Chapman going to be the one to start with this one. Tossing it over to Worth. Vomond. Now we're seeing Adam McDonald into the game for the first time, the freshman. It's Cavan behind the net. Him with his hat trick. Vomond, a little too high. As he looked to challenge Weib once more.
It's a tough shot. Tough shot to make if you're Vomond, especially with that shorter stick. You need that long stick to kind of get that angle through.
Good stop by Weib. As Worth looked to fit that one through. Going long once more. Fredericks pushes the pace. Open shot. Sonsini. And just like that, Cal down by 2.
Great job by Sonsini there to get a goal there, getting all alone by himself against Bollinger. And there was a lot of miscommunication there from the Panthers. You see Bollinger communicating with his teammate, trying to figure out what happened on that last play. And it was just all by himself, but this was wide open for Sonsini to make an easy goal against Bollinger. That is exactly what you don't want if you're Joel Callis.
I mean, Morris there just got caught ball watching as Fredericks threaded the needle through, and Sonsini could not be in a more open space. And now, just like that, we talked about how well Chapman's been able to play this entire game. But now Berkeley's starting to build up some momentum. 8-6 the score, just under 6 minutes remain here in this third quarter. Does Chapman have an answer, especially to waste that man-up opportunity? Has to hurt for Joel Callis. And that one right into the hands of Ehlers. And we might be seeing more of Cooper Ehlers as this game progresses. Obviously trying to give some of the young guys some reps. But now, with the game on the line, a little too close for comfort, you might have to go back to where home is steadiest. Vomond looking once more for the shot. That one knocked away. And Curran once again pushing forward. Fredericks down at the bottom of the field.
Panthers got to communicate on defense here to keep the Golden Bears from out of their territory right now as the substitutions are coming in quick.
Sonsini back over to Dumont. Chapman's defense able to reset for the moment. But Cal knocking on the doorstep. Sonsini playing a little two-man with Dumont. Gets around, blocked by Bollinger. And a little bit of a scrum down there. And in the crease it goes as Bollinger does well to protect his cage.
Great job by Bollinger to stop a little bit of a cheese there from the Golden Bears and knocking that one down. And again, showing off why he is such a talented MCLA goalie in this league.
Morris getting all the way through, down on the floor. Nikolabis, closest one to it.
Took a tough angle there, but that allows the Panthers to get an opportunity here to reset and get their players down there with DeColbus holding onto the ball.
New Stratton slings its way over to Bruggeman. We haven't seen much of these two in this second half. Along with Walker in that second line. Avalanche of bodies down on the far side. It's still on the floor. Anybody's game. DeColbus couldn't wrap that one up. DeColbus inside. Dante DeColbus plays escape artist like Perry the Platypus. And Chapman up 9-6.
Williams to take it once more. Whipping that one in with so much pace. We'll see if he changes his approach or continues to go near post, where the lurking head of Busby was waiting. Williams in. That one going to be deflected out once more by number 20, Colvin. Gus Colvin, one of the mainstays at the back for the Pomona-Pitzer Sagehens this season. Proving why. This one getting whipped in on the ground, but deflected out by Colvin. Frazier trying to find a way through, but this one now with pace. Can the Sagehens break through? But Booter Nakasone in perfect position right there And Chapman now with a chance. If they're able to come away with this one, Williams unable to find it. And that one's going to deflect off of Riley Thomas for a Sage Hens throw-in. Looking to switch it right there. Too far for Namdar, who was tightly marked there by Bruder Nakasone. And now with Busby once more. Trying to find Leo Wells. That one going to be deflected up by Kish. Out to Namdar. Kish trying to get on that one. But Rouse stealing that one. Dylan Payne trying to make his way through, getting some help from Leo Wells right now. Payne trying to find Thomas. Donovan. Back there to Ulrich, to Colvin. And Brooks finally at the back. Pomona putting on a high pressure game so far, as it's now going to fall to Namdar. Namdar looking through, tried to find Lau right there, who straight offside. The referee going to let it play on. Has no intention to made towards the ball went on. However, that's going to be a big key in this game. Can Chapman stop the pace of Pomona-Pitzer, who's been blistering out of the gates so far in this one? And Chapman's been able to break somewhat well so far in this one, as Williams unable to deflect that one, as it will fall back to Lycan. Won by Rouse. Rouse still trying to battle. Frazier, and after a bit of a tussle from 2-3 players on both sides, it is Pomona-Pitzer coming out on top by virtue of the referee. This one can be sent forward. Frazier off the noggin. Now with Riley Thomas out to Williams. Williams cutting in. Bridge trying to find Frazier there down the wing, just unable to. Bridge looking downfield. Can Wells get there? Wells trying to find the angle, but unable to against Ulrich. And this one gonna go out once more for a Chapman throw-in right here. A very high intensity game out of the gate, something that we've seen a little bit of this season, but most of these games kind of took a little while for Chapman and the other team sometimes to get settled. In this one, both teams coming out of the gate firing. Chapman, especially these seniors, trying to put on a show for the home crowd. And Pomona trying to spoil the party. It's going to be Williams looking deep on this throw and into the box. Off the head of Jackson and into the goal! Wesley Jackson opens the scoring with the C.
Picked up by Harvey. Eberly driving on Antonis.
Great defense.
Back up top, reset by Billings. Back to Eberly. Eberly trying to go inside, misdirection, and can't get the offensive rebound. Picked up by number 20, Joshua Rook. And we're seeing some guys who don't get as much playing time per the usual from Richard Reed early in this game.
Yeah, did you see the swipe there from Billings? Wasn't able to get the steal, but enough to unsettle this Leopards offense.
Antonis continuing Laverne's struggles from deep as he airballs that three. 10 minutes left in this first half as Bood going to come back in for Ignals. And 19-15, definitely a game that is within reach, but as we talked about earlier, those opportunities that are open for Laverne, just unable to capitalize on them, and that has played to their detriment this entire season, Alejandro.
Yeah. And like I mentioned for the Panthers defense, they settled in a little bit more to the paint, and you live with the shooters taking the shot right now while they seem to be a little bit cold.
Robertson driving baseline, gonna get fouled by Rook right there. Rook played 9 games this season, just averaging 4.4 minutes per game, 1.3 points in those appearances. Definitely gonna be someone along the rest of this bench for Laverne that Richard Reed turns to, giving turns and getting those starters rested for a potential late second half push.
Yeah, and look at the points in the paint, even at 8 apiece for each team.
Bood picked up by Harvey. Billings making his move on Howard. Howard trying to swipe away. Left-handed finish. And the foul! Cruz Billings with some nifty misdirection and barely touching the glass. Gives it a little kiss into the net.
You know, I was about to mention, too, for Billings, we haven't seen him take a shot since he took that one heat check 3. And I'd like to see a little bit more aggressiveness from Billings, and we saw it just right there.
Billings trying to add the finishing touches, and he perfectly does so, as that's going to prompt Dimaj Warren to come back into the game for Logan Howard. Connor Steck-Schulte getting his first playing time of the game in for Jake Eberle. And Warren picked up full court by Billings. He's hungry for more.
Watch those hands. Billings always swiping, especially on the crossovers.
And as you said, that 2-3 defense, that's exactly what Mike Bukowski orders. Harvey, pump fake on Bood, inside, unable to go. Warren, offensive rebound. It's mayhem in there. And Harvey able to come away with it.
One thing the Panthers struggled with last game was getting those defensive rebounds. They allowed actually a lot of offensive rebounds for Caltech. Inexcusable.
Billings trying to find his way around Warren. Bood picked up by the smaller Harvey. Steck-Schulte going in towards the rim. Tried to swipe away with Anthony.
What a shot.
Steck-Schulte.
That's a tough shot. That is extremely impressive to be able to have that amount of hang time in the air.
Rook, top of the key.
And we can see that zone defense of the 3-2 so far working very well for the Panthers. It's forcing Laverne's hand. And one thing, too, when you put yourself in a 3-2 like the Panthers are doing right now, it allows you to look more for the steal. Because when you're playing man defense, you really have your eye on your man a lot of the times. You don't want to leave him alone. But when you play a 3-2, you have your eyes on the ball. You're looking to swipe.
Over 7 steals a game for these Panthers. Harvey inside, trying to go at Bood. Unable to kiss the rim right there. Now ahead, Robertson. He's got Billings. Quick feet. Steck-Schulte swinging it over to Bood. Robertson going inside, hesitation. All the left-handed layups going in right now for the Panthers, Alejandro.
I mean, that's a beautiful shot. What a, just the right amount of touch, able to shoot from that wide out.
See, one thing I would have thought is they would have tried using Bood, especially with his size, as that one off iron right there again from Anthony Stone pushing. You would have thought that Bood would be in the paint more. Robertson fires the 3. Quick 5 points for McKellery Robertson. And just like that, up to 12 points in the lead. 7:45 left in this first half. Thanks, guys, so much. I'm here with Luke right now. And Luke, what a game you guys had. Let's just take a look at that scoreboard right there. 20 goals on the board, 38 in your last 2 games. What does that mean to you as an attacker?
Man, that fires me up. You know, we're putting the pieces together. We're playing calm and confident, and we're putting up the numbers. It feels good.
I mean, it's incredible, especially your stat line here today. A hat trick of goals and hat trick of assists, 3 and 3 each. I mean, what allowed you to be so efficient against this Trojan defense?
Well, you know, we played our game. You know, we dominated the face-offs, got good possession time, and then honestly, we had good off-ball movement, and it helped me, you know, keep my eyes up, find guys on the inside, and then, you know, once we got those inside looks, they stopped sliding and had to start putting them in.
I mean, it's always great to see, and obviously Dante running by right there, sustained that injury now out for the 2nd consecutive game. But what did it mean seeing a guy like Adam McDonald and some of these other freshmen really step it up on the offensive side of the ball?
Dude, it fires me up. I love playing with Adam because he's a pure crease attackman, and that fits my style really well because I like to get those inside looks. And he's got a great energy. You know, he's always fired up. Every time we turn the ball over, he's like, "It's okay, Maz, it's okay." You know, and he's just a good guy to talk to, and I'm happy that, you know, he's having success early on.
I mean, it's always great coming away with a Chaptown win. Luke, great job on the game. Good luck on the rest of the season. I'll be sending it back up to you guys in the booth. As always, I've been Nico Schwegler, signing off from CSBN.